Today they're looking at Marvel Legends.
Thank you, Nongaming Unicorn. Today I'm going to show how I've upgraded the Marvel Legendary deck building game by using Heroclix miniature figures. Alright, so let's get started. We'll start with the Mastermind. In this case, the Mastermind is Magneto. And what I've done is I put the Magneto Heroclix on top of the card, and you can still see what the statistics on the card are. And then Magneto also comes with a little power shield. And then what we do is whenever a hero defeats the Mastermind in a fight, we just put a Heroclix figure next to the Mastermind card, and then that way we know how many, how close we are to victory. In this case, we're halfway there. There's 2 Heroclix figures, and in my opinion, the Spider-Man figure is the best Heroclix figure that they've ever sculpted. We've got Spidey with all his webs, and he's just running amok there. And then we have the Daredevil in the yellow costume. I just repainted the red costume. I like the yellow original costume a little better. And in the back we have the other Masterminds that come with the game, and we would put the corresponding Mastermind on top of the Mastermind card. So we have the Kingpin, Mr. Sinister. And I'm going to be signing all the paperwork at my job. I'm going to be signing it as Mr. Sinister. I have Red Skull, Doc Doom, Loki, and Strife. And in the back, we have Apocalypse, who's going to be masterminding the Midtown Bank robbery in the next scenario. And then we just have a collection of other assorted Heroclix in the back. Now, what I've done with the villain cards is, as a villain card is drawn, and we have the Galactus head, so hopefully we'll, in the Fantastic Four expansion, Galactus will be one of the Masterminds in that. And what we do is when we draw the villain card, we just place a Heroclix figure, so a figure on top of it, and then you can still see what the statistics are. So we have Mystique, the Juggernaut, we have a Sentinel, and we have the Blob. The Blob is in the streets and the bridge. And because when the Blob sits around New York City, he sits around New York City. Now, when if the villain escapes, what we do is we put the Heroclix in the escape villain pile, and then that way, if one of the scenarios involves, certain evil wins, if a certain number of villains escape, then we kind of can keep track of that. And then what I do is I take the villain card, and then we just set it aside, and then you can start to kind of pile them up and and organize them as you play instead of waiting till the end of the game. And it just makes taking down and putting the game away just a little bit easier. And then what we also do, if the hero fights the villain, we click the number of clicks, the number on the Heroclix base. We make that equal to the number that for the victory numbers, and then the hero can just hero player can just keep the Heroclix in front of him, and then that way we know what the victory conditions are, which villains he's defeated, and then once again we can kind of put the cards away, and it's easier to sort. Okay, and then what we can do with the Sentinel is if the player defeats another Sentinel, then we just advance the number to equal the number of victory points for the Sentinel. All right, and a few more things in the back. I just kind of put some Heroclix just on top of decks, just to make it more whimsical. Here we have 2 chicks in the bystander deck, and they're just standing around. And then we have good old Maria Hill over on the Shield officer deck. And then we have Stan the Man Lee watching over everything. Stan wrote most of these figures, and He's responsible for the Marvel Multiverse. Okay, a couple more things. I've taken the Nightcrawler Heroclix, and whenever the Nightcrawler card teleport comes up, what I do is I put the card underneath the Heroclix figure, and then that way you know that you're going to be saving that card for the next turn. See, this teleport, you know, you don't accidentally mix it back in your discard pile. And one more thing is I have a 20-sided die, and you know there is no dice rolling in the Marvel Legendary game. But what I do is I forget sometimes, you know, when I'm trying to add up all the attack points. You know, sometimes I forget how many attack points that I have. So let's say, for example, I have 6 attack points. Okay, so I'll put it up. You know, I'll just kind of put that on the 6, so kind of remember it. Because sometimes you have the Spider-Man card, and you draw it. It says draw another card. So you draw that card, and you know it's 2 more attack points, and you want to start racking up the attack points so you can go after the mastermind, but you forget how many points you had before. But this way you can remember. Oh, I have 6. Okay, so I have 2 more. I have 2 more attack points. So I'm gonna, I can just move it to 8, and then you can just kind of go from there. All right, and just as a side note on some of the Heroclix figures, I did an ink wash to kind of bring out some detail, because some of the Heroclix paint jobs are, well, the quality leaves a little bit to be desired, and some of them are really good, but you get the occasional one that you kind of have to short of repainting the whole thing, you can just kind of maybe get away with an ink wash. It brings out a little more detail. And there's my refreshing beverage. And then once again, here's kind of you back up a little bit, and you can kind of see the whole setup here. And thanks for watching. And if you like the video, click like, subscribe, because I'm gonna try to do a few more videos on how I've upgraded my other games. And if you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, shut up. Okay, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you later. Excelsior! Hail Hydra! Cut off a limb and 2 more will take its place.